Hey everybody, so this was this week's project, a 3x3x5 Axis Cuboid, which directly follows the previous week's project, which was a 2x2x4 Axis Cuboid, so I just scaled it up by 1 degree. And here you can see how the stickers are laid out in the same way, except obviously one more layer on each side. And you can see all the similarities in the pattern there. And because it's an Axis type modification, you have to turn it this way to see the 3 layers. So this is your top 3x3, and then you have obviously the same thing on the other side, and then you have 5 layers in this direction, up and down. So there's your 5, and then looking down from the top, there's 3 in that direction and 3 in that direction. And as for the turning, it is really good. The only thing with this puzzle is I did have to cut down pretty far into the mechanism, which isn't really a problem, but I do think if I do this again, which I'll probably make a second version of this at some point, I'll probably extend up from the base puzzle before cutting down into the Axis Cube mod, just so it's a little bit more stable and it'll be a little bit easier to build. But this still is really stable, and the turning is just as smooth as anything else that I've made. And while I can't do a full 5x5 checkerboard pattern on this, I can at least do a standard 3x3 checkerboard just through these inner layers like this. So there's a 3x3 checkerboard. I think these corner areas look pretty cool, how they just have a split down one side like that. And same as all my other puzzles, this was built just with epoxy sculpt and plastic sheeting. So all these stickers were hand cut like all my other puzzles have been. And actually this should be the very last puzzle that I ever have to hand cut stickers for, because I just got a vinyl cutter today and I didn't have enough time to learn how to use it for this project, but the next one and all the other ones after that will be cut on that. So the stickers, although these look pretty decent I think, will look a lot better, and all these corners that I've individually had to cut off with scissors, I won't have to do that anymore, thankfully, because that's just really time consuming. So I'll just get into a full scramble now, and we're going to scramble this the proper way, where holding the 5 layers vertically like this, and we'll only do, first of all, 180 degree turns this way, and 90 degree turns this way, so we can properly bandage all these corner sections together. So let's just start like this. So you can see here how that's basically a 3x3 top there with the edges and corners. It's a little bit easier to see once it's messed up like that. So then we'll keep going this way. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, so now from here to bandage it, obviously you probably know, then you just turn with this layer and this layer now on that deeper cut and just scramble it like a 3x3, which will bandage everything together. Alright, so that's a full scramble. Looks pretty similar to a normal 5x5 Axis Cube scramble, but obviously with some bigger stickers. And you can see on areas like this right here, where you can actually see the internal mechanism, where it kind of starts to go into the conical cuts there, just because I did cut pretty far down into this puzzle. Like here too, you can kind of see. So in the second version of this, which I'll probably build at some point soon, I'll definitely try to avoid that, but obviously this is just a first prototype, and really pretty much all the puzzles I've built have all been first prototypes, and they've basically turned out well enough where I wouldn't really need to change anything the second time around. This is one of those cases where actually I can see some areas I can improve the second time around, but normally I don't really even have to do that, so this is kind of a rare exception. So that's about it for this video. And if you thought this was cool, I have a way crazier video that's going to be released next week on a puzzle that I've been working on for quite a while now, and it's a really high order one, and it's going to be pretty crazy. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.